Yeah,
Good afternoon, ma'am.
good afternoon, very good afternoon. How have you been?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. And how's your day going?
The day is quite productive, I would say. As usual, nothing special, but what I do usually, I did all those things. So that's why I'm feeling content satisfied.
Oh, that's great.
And how about you?
Actually, we both of you know each other, so there is no need to introduction. It is enough that
Mhm,
I'm Gita Thakur and I am a teacher, and you
mhm. So we can talk about society. So how
yeah,
we can build a good society, what role each individual can play to build a good society. Because in these days, you are able to see many news are coming on TV. We're able to hear many bad news. So how we can build a good society where every because it's a collective effort, although it's a collective effort. I alone cannot make a good society. You alone cannot build a good society. So it's a collective effort of each and everyone. So what role each and everyone can play to build a good society? Like what kind of qualities we need to build a good society?
yeah. Actually, when we are talking about society, so in society, everybody plays crucial role. If we talk about our kids and kids and small kids as well as senior citizens, youngsters, everyone has their own responsibilities. If we just want to make a good society, first we need to make ourselves good. If individually we are not paying attention to our deeds, we are not making efforts to make our society good, so we can't say that others will make it good, because it is the responsibility of individual one. What do you say?
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You are absolutely right. We all have some responsibilities towards the society, towards the nation, towards the world itself. So we all have
Yes.
to come forward. Otherwise,
Mm.
no one can build a good society. We all have to come forward. We have to be kind. We need to be polite. We need to behave properly with everyone. We have to think about other people as well. We need to think about other people's feelings and emotions. Always, we shouldn't hurt anybody. And there are so many responsibilities we can follow those rules if we want to build a good society. We all have to be polite and we all have to be kind and we
Yes.
must be honest. Each and everyone must be honest. If we all become honest, then crimes or violence, nothing will happen in our society. I think so. And widespread for that reason, widespread education is also necessary. Like for widespread education of women, widespread education of men, and its children, they should teach in school, because at young age what they can learn, when they will be grown up they will not be able to learn those things. So when they are young, we should teach them moral values, ethics, all those things we need to teach them.
Mm.
If we teach them to be kind, they will try. When they will grow up, they will be kind. But if we try to teach them to be kind at adult age, we will not be able to make them kind. So from the very young age, we should teach moral values and ethics, and then only it's possible to make them a good citizen of our country. When they are not becoming, when they will grow up, they will be a citizen of our country. And everyone, as a citizen of India, everyone should possess some good qualities. Then only
Yes.
we all can make a good nation. We will be able to feel proud about our nation if we can do something good for the country. Every other countries will come to know about our country. But what we are doing in this era, we are living in 2024. We are saying that we are educated, we are claiming, we are demanding that we are smart, we are living in modern age. In spite of that, our mentality hasn't changed yet, I think so.
Really.
So for that reason, I think people need to
Yes.
teach
Ac-
all this moral
Yeah.
value.
Actually, we need not to go so far. If we talk about everybody nowadays talking about women empowerment. Okay.
Mhm.
As we know that women are the crucial part of our society, and when it is the time, you can say that it is full of brutal crime nowadays that are
Mhm.
facing our women. So, as
Mhm.
women as a crucial member of society. So, how we
Mhm.
can just see them with we are not giving that respect, that value that they deserve. Okay. So, if you just
Yes.
want to make your society as a good nation, so first of all, you should know, as you said, ma'am, about moral values. So, it is really very
Mhm.
good point that if we just want to make a good society, a strong society, first of all, we should moralize our students, our youngsters, as well as our small kids as well. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Because all these things are happening, I think, from our mentality, mindset. Because we
Yes.
always try to suppress, we always try to people, always try to oppress women, especially. They feel that they are not physically strong, so whatever we want to do, we can do with them. But
Yes.
we, they are also talking about women empowerment. But we
Hmm.
are, these are some basic rights for which we had, to, we are protesting to get.
Hmm.
Because, for example, safety. We are not feeling safety. We are not feeling protected here. So we have to come in the road to get safety. So these
Yes.
are our basic rights. For these things, why we need to protest in the road? But
Yes, nowadays
what we
we are
can do.
living in this era 2024, but it is not like that, as we women are independent. Really, we have
Yes,
not
we
got
can.
that independence that we required. Yes,
Hmm. Yes.
because
So,
everyone has got though everyone has got independence, but it is not from the mind. It is not from the soul. It is
mhm.
for the namesake.
Yes, yes, true. They haven't. They haven't got freedom from those old mentality.
Yes.
Still, for that reason, they're still doing such kind of heinous crime.
Hmm.
And yeah, people are educated. Those people are also doing such things. Can you imagine?
Yes.
So just because of their mentality, mindset, just
Hmm.
because of their mindset, they're doing such heinous crime.
Yes. And
Yes.
if we just want to make a good nation, and as we are just talking about give importance to the good society, so that time we should be aware of what the good things we can give to our children, to our society. Suppose this is the time of technology. So we should also come across with new technology as well, because
Yes.
when our generation will be able to use new technology right way, so that time it will be fruitful for us, for our society, because there are so many new
Yes.
technology, and but we are not using them wisely. We are using them in a bad manner. That is not going to give any fruitful result to us. Sometimes means there are so many good facilities, like some skills are related investigations and other things, but these all of the things are using in just in getting in merging in the crimes as well.
Mm-hmm. Right, right.
We are
Okay.
not using
So,
our acceptations in the right way. Yes.
right. It depends on individual. It depends on
Mm.
individual how they want to use that. For example,
Yes.
we have YouTube, we have many other social media platforms. We can use them in proper way, in right way, so that we can learn something. But what we are learning? We are learning to do crime. Cannot imagine. This is really unimaginable and unexpected in today in 2024.
Even there should be one feeling of happiness from our inside. uh, Nowadays people are not happy with others happiness. They always just want to pull them out in some or other way. Means there are so many types of difficulties that our generation, our small kids are facing, even in schools and colleges. They are becoming the prey of bully. No, that is also not good for our society. Bullying is not a good thing. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I feel that home is the place where a child can learn so many things. So
Hmm.
their parents teach how to behave with your friends. You shouldn't look down upon anybody else. All are equal. We should treat each and everyone equally. So these kind of moral values can parents can teach. At least we can try. We don't know whether the child is going to take all these lessons or not, but at least parents we can try to teach them this kind of moral
Yes.
values. Apart from teaching the scoring good marks, it's important. I wouldn't say that it's not important. It's important, but being a good human being is more important than that. So all the
Yes.
time we shouldn't say that you have to score good marks, you have to come top in the class, you have to come top in the school, you have to win
Hmm.
this prize, you have to win that prize. Rather than saying we can teach some ethics, some moral values to our kids, to our children.
Yes, our first most desire should be that our words means our children should be good human beings.
Right, right.
And for
Otherwise,
that,
if
only we are that can be a good example for them. We should start from ourselves.
absolutely. Whatever changes we want to see in our children, first of all, we have to bring that change in ourselves. Be the
Mhm.
change that you want to see in others. So that is a line by Mahatma Gandhi, I think. So we should
Mhm.
bring those changes in ourselves, and then we should share that you have to inculcate this habit. Then we can only instill this habit to our children, especially, and children they are good enough to copying others. So whatever we do, they start doing. So yeah, home is the first school where they can learn so many things.
Really. Actually, we should contemplate that what are the do's and don'ts of anything, any part.
Mm,
Yes.
absolutely. Right. And
So,
the children they also play. They also spend their time in school a lot. So teachers also play an important role in their life. So teachers they also can teach apart from teaching their academic books. They can also teach this kind of ethics and moral values to them.
yeah, actually,
Yeah.
if I talk about academic part also, so academically also there are such a simple skills that are given in schools, and moral values we give only in the form of short stories, in moral stories, but they are only bookish knowledge. We are not providing them that knowledge through which they can just enhance, boost their moral behavior. Yes, that is
Mm,
important.
that is important, right? So, and there in school, especially, there is a kind of pressure from the guardians that you have to make them perfect so that they can get 100 out of 100 in mathematics, in English. They focus on that, but they do not focus on these things. So, teachers are bound, they are compelled to teach only academic books. They don't get
Yes.
that much time to teach those things.
Yeah. Yes, actually, nowadays every student is bound to get numbers because there is expectations of their parents, expectations of their principal and schools as well, because they have to just raise up their skill and raise up their result as well. And if we talk about parents, so they also fulfilled, they are also supposed to fulfill their dreams in that sense. But nobody is thinking that what should be given to our child. First of all, they should be introduced with moral values so that they can be a benevolent person in future. And if we talk about helping nature, so nowadays you would notice that students and children are not so helpful and so willing to help anyone. If there is any poor children or needy children and he or she just want your help, so we all ignore, as our elders ignore that needy person. In the same way, children are learning to ignore those kind of people. If suppose in your neighborhood there is something went wrong, so mostly people do so that it is a part of their life, leave it. We are not
Hmm.
need to think about that. Yes, but
Yeah.
if it is really concerned and we can do something in that favor, so we should take steps, because in that manner only we are going to proceed towards a good society.
Absolutely. Sure.